Hey guys, I'm Alex from Deep Cycle Power. I start this video with a comparison between testing methods that help you find which lithium cells can be used in building new batteries. On the left side you can see 20 Liitokala Li600 and on the right you have 5 Megacell Chargers. I chose to have equal number of cells in both setups for better comparison. Liitokala 600 comes with a power brick of 12 volts and 5 amps for each device. For Megacell Charger, we use industrial power supply of 5 volts and 40 amps, capable to power 2 devices. Liitokalas are ready for testing now, and I begin inserting the cells, but I must program each device for the charge and discharge current. Megacell Chargers are also ready to receive cells, and I have programmed the discharge current and workflow from the desktop application, so there are no buttons I must press on the device after inserting the cells. The test process will start automatically, and I also programmed to charge the cells back to a safe storing voltage of 3.7 volts. Liitokala fully charges the cells, making it more dangerous for transportation and pack creation. Printing labels is much faster on the Megacell Charger setup because all the data is already in the database, and with one mouse click it prints all 16 labels for each device. It can also be programmed from the software to have labels printed once the workflow completes. For the Liitokala setup, I am using an open source software I developed and released for free on our website. This software helps to create a database of cells, can calculate the packs, and it also offers the ability to print labels with a QR code. Labeling on Liitokala using my software takes 4 times longer than on Megacell Charger. The worst part is that it's a tedious and mindless process. It's also prone to human error when reading and inputting the numbers into the application. But it beats for sure the manual writing with a marker on each cell. Having QR code labeling will make a huge difference when it will come to pack creation. You'll see in a few minutes how I do that. The testing procedure finished for both type of devices, and now I will let the cells rest for 2 weeks to see if any will self-discharge. Both testing procedures worked well and had no major issues. On the Liitokalas, I found a few hitting cells with my thermal camera, and I chose to remove them when I saw that it reached 60 degrees Celsius and Liitokala was not stopping the process. The temperature reading per cell worked fine. It showed that the cell is hot, but I have no idea when or if it would have stopped the process, and I did not want to risk a fire or damaging the device. On Megacell Charger, there's a temperature threshold that can be set for each cell to stop the process in case temperature goes over. I have set it up to a maximum 50 degrees Celsius for safety concerns. I've got the test results for both testing procedures, and I can say that both have their pros and cons. Liitokala Li600 test results. First time setup 33 minutes, approximately 100 seconds per device. First loading time that includes programming 23 minutes. Average loading time is 9 minutes. That's 6.75 seconds per cell. Average labeling time is 40 minutes. That's 30 seconds per cell. The average offload time is 3 minutes. That's 2.25 seconds per cell. This is my pros and cons list, and I try to be as objective as possible. Pros: easy to set up. It has auto detect of cell chemistry. Temperature sensors on each cell. Supports multiple cell sizes. Cons: low voltage cells are misdetected when trying to establish chemistry. Because of that, they will not charge or test. There's no way to set the max temperature threshold per cell. There's no warning if the cell heated during the testing procedure. Requires programming the testing procedure each time a new cell is inserted. No graph visualization. Tedious data collection. No automatic label creation. It requires a third-party software for labels and cell management. Megacell Charger test results. First time setup, 47 minutes. 9.4 minutes per device. That includes the software installation and setup. First loading time is 6 minutes. Average loading time is 6 minutes. That's 4.5 seconds per cell. Average labeling time, it's 8.5 minutes. That's 6.37 seconds per cell. Average offload time is 1.5 minutes. That's 1.12 seconds per cell. Pros and cons. The pros. It saves a lot of time when labeling the cells. It can work in standalone mode and also connected to a PC. It offers detailed info about the charging and discharging process. It's a single compact unit for 16 cells. Slots can be combined together for more power when charging or discharging. The settings for charging and discharging are adjustable from the software for each device. Multiple chemistry settings can be used on this device, including lithium iron phosphate. The workflow starts automatically when a new cell is inserted. The cons. It takes longer to set up if connecting to a PC. It costs more than a regular tester. Doesn't use chemistry auto-detection. It requires a laptop or PC to use the advanced features. I will personally choose to use Megacell Charger for the mass testing process and use Liitokala for charging my flashlight batteries. It's up to you to decide which workflow is most suited for your needs. If you are new to this concept of recovering lithium cells, let me tell you a bit more about that. These are a few of the popular batteries that uses lithium cells. The laptop batteries and power banks are probably the easiest way to get started, and most of them have the popular 18650 cell type. Their cells are made for storing large amounts of energy, and they are perfect for the battery I'll be building later in this video. Here's how I open this laptop battery. I remove the wires and they are ready to be tested. Here's a short video demo where I show how I create a pack for my old 1 kilowatt UPS. It uses lead-acid batteries, 12 volts in series. So I'm building a 7S pack that will work just fine with this UPS. I'm using cells tested, and I also use the software that I created for making the pack. I'm using three 20 amps BMSs in parallel to handle up to 60 amps. The battery is ready, and you can see that it handles my 650 watts power drill without flinching. I also tested this UPS on my main computer, and it's online since I built it a couple of weeks ago. If you want to see the full video of me building that UPS pack, I will also include this as a bonus if you buy a Megacell Charger today. Opus and Liitokala testing devices do an excellent job in small batch testing. But when it comes to increasing the size of your daily production, Megacell Charger has a significant advantage in having automatic data gathering and control over multiple devices from a single interface. The automatic label creation is also a big advantage that will save you a lot of time. If you are still using manual writing, the least you can do is go to our website in the software category and download our label and pack creation software for free. Here are a few reviews from our customers that use the Megacell charger and have been with us from the early beginnings. J. Garcia made a full review of our early pre-production device. We have improved both the hardware and the software since then.
Charging at 1 amp. It does 1 amp max charge and discharge of these guys. It's got nice little fans in here. And the cool thing is that you can do batches, you can do macros, which means like you do basically like set a bunch of instructions for this thing. Like as soon as you install like a battery here, you can program it to do a bunch of things, to discharge the cell and check capacity, or to charge the cell and then discharge it and check for capacity. Charge or discharge whatever the battery is at, so that you can store them, right? To set them at a storage voltage, right, of 3.4 volts or something like that.
Darren from the Kilowatt Challenge made a video of him using the improved Megacell charger and software.
So, about 3 months ago, approximately, I managed to get a hold of 2 Megacell Chargers. Yes, finally, to print out a stream of labels. And these labels, every single cell has their own label. Cell 3579, it has a capacity.
We've been working very closely with the community to decide what features should be implemented and what bugs are there to be fixed. Here's the list of features that we ended up building into the production Megacell charger. It now has 16 cells capacity. This saves you time dealing with only one interface. You can set charging and discharging voltage, being able to test multiple chemistries of cells, including lithium ion phosphate, and lipo cells. You can also hook external accessories to test different shapes of cells. You can combine slots to increase your device charging and discharging rate. Flexibility is vital when new batteries come out with different types of cells and specs. You don't want to purchase a new device every year. Instead, get one that's a real Swiss knife for battery testing. Our software allows controlling each cell independently. You can set different cycle counts, charge or discharge states. Choose a manual workflow or automated. This gives you tremendous flexibility when you're testing different types of cells simultaneously. The software uses a database to store the cell test data. It can display graphs of the entire charge and discharge cycle, cell internal resistance, and plotted data of each cell's temperature during the process. Having access to all this data allows you to know precisely what type of cells you're dealing with. Additionally, showing this to your friends will make you look like a real pro. Having access to all the data makes your life easy when you want to build a pack and you want to know what cells to use. The software is integrated with Dymo 450, Brother, Zebra, and Fomimo label printers, speeding up the workflow for tagging your cells.
It has a variable discharge rate from 100 to 3000 milliamps. Again, you have flexibility.
It detects low voltage cells starting from 0.5 volts and attempts a slow recovery. 90% of the cells under 1 volt can still be recovered, especially when talking about high current cells from power tools. Conventional testers reject these cells, marking them as 1.5 volts nickel cadmium, but not Megacell charger. The implemented workflow allows setting the number of cycles and the store voltage. This feature is excellent for those that want to rest their cells at a different voltage than minim or max. To comply with the newest DOT and IATA regulation, you must have the cells discharged to 30% of their capacity before shipping, and that's impossible to achieve using conventional devices. You can have multiple devices connecting to the software. You'll have the bird's eye view over the entire production and can start or stop processes with one mouse click. Megacell charger has temperature sensors for each cell and the ability to automatically stop a process per cell if the temperature goes over the set threshold. This gives you the much needed safety when dealing with the batteries. It has 2 low-noise 50mm cooling fans with individual heat sinks to dissipate the heat resulted from the charge and discharge process. It uses a specialized integrated circuit for each cell. This allows independent and safe charging conditions. It's CE and FCC certified. It features an open-minded team ready to respond to any challenge setup you might want to accomplish. We spent a lot of time improving the PC monitoring software and the firmware running on the Megacell charger by testing and gathering feedback from our users. So far, we have shipped over 2,000 devices, and we estimated that over 1 million cells have been tested with Megacell charger. We ship worldwide from Romania. The devices have passed FCC and CE tests, and we obtained the certifications. You can see more details on the documentation page about that. Start testing now your lithium cells using Megacell charger. It will offer you the same 16 cells capacity at the same price as 4 regular testers. But the features and benefits don't come even close to what you get by using the Megacell charger. All the orders are shipped within a 3-day interval from the day we receive the payment. Place your order by clicking on the Buy Now button. To make this a deal you cannot refuse, I will give you a bonus, detailed video guide on how to replace the battery of a handrail, a toy motorcycle, and a powerful flashlight. Once you wrap your head around the small projects, you'll be ready for our second bonus, a complete video guide on building a 1 kilowatt smart power wall. The device can schedule night charging from the grid and dump energy during the day. It can also work as a backup source charged by solar panels. The bonuses alone are worth more than 67 euros. That's how much we sell it for already, but I give them to you at no additional cost. You will receive the access links to the detailed video guides moments after you finish the purchase, so you can start learning how to produce results with Megacell charger right away. The way I see it, you have 3 options. The first one is to close this page and continue wasting your time writing down by hand the capacity on your cells and use spreadsheets, or at least download our free software for label creation and get a step closer to using the Megacell charger workflow. The second option is to develop your solution, as I've seen other users trying with an Arduino board and a few cell holders. I know it looks easy to do, but when you start testing, you'll see how many things you need to consider to get the device reliable. The third option is to take action now and start using the Megacell charger, which has thousands of hours of testing behind it already. Click the Buy Now button below and follow the checkout process. We'll ship the product right away so you can start testing your cells.
We offer a 12 months warranty on the hardware if it stops functioning in normal conditions. You also get our support if you are unsure how to get started.
We created easy-to-follow getting started video guides and a fully featured manual to speed up the new users' learning process. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope I will get to ship a package to you soon. Before you go, I want to ask you for a favor. If you know any person interested in getting involved in battery testing, please show them this page. You'll do them a huge favor and help us a lot. I would rather spend my time improving the workflow and documentation than on marketing, but I need your help to spread the word out. I thank you in advance. All the best, Alex. Are you still here? I understand that investing money is always a wise choice that you must make to avoid ending up buying the wrong product. Here are some frequent questions from our customers that might help you decide. What's this device doing? It tests lithium cells capacity to help you find the suitable cells to use when building a battery pack. How is this different from the cheaper testers available? It has 16 cells capacity compared with the usual 4-cell testers out there. And it has software full of features that helps you save hundreds of hours of tedious work, writing labels and sorting through the cells to find the right combination. How soon do I get it? We usually ship within 3 days with UPS or DPD. Clients typically have it anywhere in the world within a week. In Europe, it takes 2 to 3 days with UPS and 5 to 7 days with DPD. Outside Europe, it usually takes 3 to 5 days with UPS. How do I pay? Click on the Buy Now button and follow the checkout steps. We are using Stripe, one of the largest payment processors globally, and PayPal as well. We also support wire transfers for larger orders, but you'll have to contact us for more info. Thanks again for watching this video until the end, and I hope I gave you all the information you need to make a wise choice.